My name is Keya Bhardwaj. I study in GD Goenka, class 6D, and I have written a book called The Enchanted Forest.
That's great. Congratulations, Kia, on the podcast and also on your book. Uh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. I read your book and it's an amazing book.
Thank
There's
you.
this unique thing that I noticed that your books, a lot of books, they start with, some kind of a story development, some plot. But your book, the first chapter of the book says an unfortunate event. So that is one, very unique way of starting a book. So how did you think that, you should start a book like that?
Okay. Hmm.
So what was the reason of, writing or starting your book like that?
I thought of starting a book like that just because I thought it was a little more unique.
Yes. So what is your book all about? It says Enchanted Forest, and then, you know,
So, seven survivors, sadly, their plane's engine gets on fire and everything. And they land on an island with an enchanted forest and they try to survive over there. And it's not yet finished. There's a second part.
okay, the book that you have written, I
Hmm.
know that there is a second part as well. So did you think of the second part before starting the first book, or did you think of it while you were writing the first book?
I thought of it while writing the first book because the continuation will be along the story only.
Right. And what inspired you to write this book?
I needed to do some quality time and I got a bright idea to write a book. Then it just came to my mind I should write it on an enchanted forest.
All right. And do you read any such books, any kind of fantasy books, or did you watch some shows?
I like fantasy books a lot. So
So
I
what?
thought of like
All right. And you say that, there are some survivors that go land, or probably they crash into this enchanted forest and they find out ways to survive. So, how did you think of all of those characters and all of the techniques that they use to survive that place?
I thought of it as how a person would logically survive because I don't want some random thing happening. So
All right. And, is this your first book that you've written on the BriBooks platform?
yes, it is.
And before writing this book, did you think that, you could ever become a published author?
No.
So, when you got the opportunity, uh, did you just, think that, why not me? And I can also be an author. And you started your writing journey. So, when you completed your book, when you got the first printed copy of your book, how did that feel?
It felt very nice because I had started writing this book in COVID-19
Okay.
and it was an old draft and I thought it would be nice.
To publish it now. And are you also now working on your second book?
Yes.
So, we will hear or read the next part of the story in your next book, right? And, now that you have become a published author, so you have gone through the entire writing process, the publishing process, and also the marketing of the book. So, how was your journey? How would you, if you were to share your experience, how would that be?
I My parents are working in COVID-19 because they're all doctors. So I just wanted to have some quality time. I started writing a book. Then I thought, okay, it's getting interesting. Then I continued writing the book throughout the COVID-19. It was a very slow process, but it was manageable.
That's okay. That's okay. Every author has their own writing style, their own process, the time that they take to write the book. And it does not really matter. It's not really a race that you have to win, right? You have to take your time, you have to share your story with the world. And the best way that you can do is to, do it your way. So now that you have become a published author, if there was one advice that you could give to new authors, what would that be?
Do what your heart says. Don't think, oh, how will I do this? This doesn't sound great. Just do it. It'll sound great anyways.
That's one amazing advice. Because also, when you started writing your book till the time that you published it, and now that you're on to your second book, has it any way helped you, probably in your comprehension skills or in your vocabulary or either in your academics?
Yes, after seeing how my book was in the starting of the year, then at the end of the year, it was very different.
So
So
you
I thought,
actually learn while you write the book, right? All right.
yes.
And all of the books that you read, all of the fantasy books, if you were to choose one of your favorite book, what book that would be?
Hmm, probably Snow White.
All right, that's pretty cute. All right. And now that you have your book as well in your bookshelf, right? And you must
Hmm.
have shared it with your friends and your family. What was their reaction to you becoming a published author?
They were very happy. I can say that. They were very happy and they support me a lot.
That's great. And did you come up with, some kind of techniques to promote your book? Or did you take somebody's help to, help you promote your book?
I took my mom's help because I am not very good at doing this.
That's okay, because this is your journey. This is your, experimenting time. You can learn from all of the, either probably some mistakes, and there must be some challenges that you face, and you should come up with a solution to, face all of those challenges. So there definitely must also be some challenges while writing the book. How did you overcome all of those challenges?
There weren't many challenges. I just wrote it in my free time because I had a lot of free time in COVID-19.
Right.
So did what my heart said. So there weren't many challenges, I would say. They were just like times when I didn't feel like writing and I didn't.
That's very simple, and the easiest way, I think. Also, did you have a plot ready for the entire book, or you took your time, maybe wrote a page or two and then thought what would be next and then wrote the book?
I first wrote one page. Then I was like, okay, I'll see what I'll write for the next page. Then I wrote that page and then I thought, okay, I'll see what I write for the next page. There was no whole story in mind. There was like, okay, this happened. Now I have to make something else.
Right. So it's a continuous process. You are also, it is as surprising for you as for the readers, when they go and read the book, because, you had written those pages in the spot, on the spot, right? So that's great. That's great. If there is anything else that you want to share with us, anything about your book or your journey, please go ahead.
Not really, but it was really simple. And when I got the opportunity, I was really happy. It was very simple doing this, but
And it was
if
fun.
someone gets this opportunity, just accept it.
That's great. That is great. Congratulations once again on your book, and I hope to read your other book very soon.
Okay.
I hope that you do really good. Congratulations again on your huge achievement, because becoming a published author at this age is a huge achievement in itself, right?
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a great day as well.
Bye.